Hello viewers, it is JayFerGaming here and welcome to the latest episode in the Rags to Riches series. We're in India, the home of the curry. Oh yeah. We're in quality at the moment. The race is predicted to have 82% chance of rain, so I've gone for a full wet setup. And that's why I'm struggling in qualifying, even though I'm 14th at the moment, but other drivers have not put their times in. I only went for 3 laps, and you'll be pretty close to the back though. I'm ahead of Pick at the moment, so finishing the lap off. Ahead of Pedro, and that's where we stayed for the rest of the session, qualified 21st, so decent effort considering I am on a full wet setup. Beat Pedro and the Marusias, so we're hoping for rain in the race. And it's completely dry, so thanks for that weather prediction from the team. So I really don't know what's going to happen, if we're going to struggle just throwing the wheel around for some strange reason. Hopefully gonna get a good start. There's 4 lights, there's 5 lights, and we are racing. A great start straight past Petrov, closing in on Kovalainen, but they'll deploy the curves as Petrov attacks me. Going into their first corner, we're gonna go around the outside, try and play it safe. Straight around the cage room, Senna's gone off. Not a good move there. So coming into this tight hairpin, the cars are slowing down dramatically. Oh, Vern's attacking Kobayashi there. Kobayashi's in the... Oh, there's a McLaren round! There's a mess! Oh, punted Kobayashi off there. Wow, what an incident. There's a huge group of cars back there. I've got a huge lead. I'm well ahead of them. I'm up to 13th. As you can see, 3 cars are retired. The track is getting wet. In Sector 3, it's starting to rain. What do I do here? A really late decision to go in the pits. We're taking a risk here. Gambling that it's going to absolutely chuck it down. We're going for the intermediates. It's a risk I'm willing to take just to get a few points. If this pays off, then I'd imagine I'd make up quite a few positions. So I'm in 19th. See what the track's like. Doesn't seem too bad there. Struggling to get the power down. Traction's not good. It's not wet enough realistically in the first sector. Trying to turn here, it's pretty difficult. As you can see, the engine's struggling with the gear changes, but later on in lap 5 it starts raining a little bit more. I had so much trouble in that chicane. I think I cut that corner pretty much every lap. But the track is getting slightly wetter. As you can see, coming into sector 3 I think it is now. This is where the intermediates start working. And now on lap 6 it starts raining heavier. And I close in on Pedro and Charles Peak. As you can see, I have so much more grip at the moment. On the power earlier, going round the outside of Pedro. Probably going to brake later, show him how it's done. Pick's quite slow ahead, as they are on the soft tyres. But I actually make this chicane for the first time. Beautiful. I think about a move here, but no, he's quite slow. A little bit of contact, but I'm going around the outside. Drifting slightly wide, but we're getting on the power quickly. And a good overtake there. Looks like the track's coming towards me. So it could be good times for this gamble that I've made. As you can see, Sector 3 is quite wet. But a few laps later, cars are pitted, I'm up to 13th. The track's drying out. The track is drying out. 82% chance of rain, and this is all we get. As Kobayashi flies past me on the hard tyres. It's not good. The gamble is not paying off at the moment, but apparently more rain is predicted for 5 minutes time. So that could be way too late. I'm well behind where I was before when I came into the pit. As Senna overtakes me as well. You can see the track is so much drier than it was before. On the long straight, I'm blocking Petrov there, so Perez has easily got past. Got 2 Caterhams all over me. But I'm going to go down the inside of the 2 Caterhams here. I'm really slow, so I'm going to block them. They're so eager to get past because I'm so slow. I'm about 7 or 8 seconds off the fast car's pace. And probably a bit more now. Just the speed, no grip. Strategy's not worked at all. I've gone wide again at the chicane. Kovalainen's passed. Oh, this is just bad times. Struggling so badly. Petrov's all over me. My rival for this season. Currently 3-1 up, and it looks like it's going to be 3-2. As he easily gets past me, though it is slightly wet here, but I'm still struggling. Pick's past me as well. Don't know why he's braking all of a sudden. So yeah, Pick and Petrov, who I not Petro, Delta Rosa, who I overtook before, are looking like they're going to get past me. Because I'm braking here, just can't turn, there's a slide. The two cars are passed, down to 19th. Vettel's behind me, who's retired, I'd imagine. So there, Timo Glock's in 20th, a minute behind, with 4 laps to go. Blue flag, this is really embarrassing, but the leader of the race, Alonso, I let him pass, not going to interfere with his race or the championship. And then later on, what are they doing? They just wouldn't get past me. I'm braking to let them through, I slide here. Get in the way, Maldonado. He goes off track. What are they doing not overtaking me? I'm actually letting them through and they're not doing it. I'll get absolutely swamped here. Why won't you go past? Jeez, that's so frustrating. Maldonado flies past me. Must be angry. But on lap 14, Glock, who was a minute behind 3 laps ago, was caught up. This has been a disastrous race. I slide off the track. He's gained a minute in, I think, 3 laps. So I've had enough. What's the point? I'm not usually one to give up, but I just couldn't deal with it. I retired. Went into last place. Glock somehow got into 18th, though he was over a minute behind Pedro and Pick. As Hamilton wins, Alonso, Grosjean, all up there. I'm still baffled with that block ahead of Pick and Pedro thing. So Button retired after being involved in that major pileup at the first, I think, 3rd corner, if I'm not mistaken. I'm sure Verne was involved in that as well. Looking at the championship, it's looking more like Alonso versus Hamilton now. Webber might be involved in it as well. Not much change at the bottom. I'm gonna put it out there. I'm gonna say I'm gonna finish in 15th this season, I'm thinking. And HRT finishing 9th. Can't see Caterham scoring again. So that was a really bad race. Though I did try something different just to mix things up. Give me a chance of scoring a point because it's going to be so difficult for the rest of the season. An update with F1 2013 coming out in a couple of weeks. I'm going to just throw the other episodes out there. There is 3 more after this, and then I'll do a career mode in 2013. So yeah, looking forward to that, and I'll see you in the next race in Abu Dhabi. Peace out, boys! Okay.